Welcome back, Power Mavericks. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the first 20 laws of the best-selling book, The 48 Laws of Power, by Robert Greene. Whether you're an entrepreneur, aspiring business leader, or just someone who wants to better understand human nature, these laws will give you the knowledge to navigate the complex power dynamics of any situation. We've all heard the cliché, knowledge is power. But in this video, we're going to show you how knowledge of power can lead to actual power. So let's get started with Law 1. Law 1. Never outshine the master. This law is all about knowing your place and never trying to upstage those above you. For example, if your boss gives a presentation, don't try to steal their thunder by over-talking or over-dazzling them. Instead, be supportive, attentive, and always give credit where it's due. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This law can be tricky, but it's all about being strategic with your alliances. Your enemies can often be more valuable than your friends because they force you to stay sharp and on top of your game. It's not about being malicious, but rather recognizing that sometimes your friends might not have your best interests at heart. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. This law is all about the element of surprise. Keep your cards close to your chest, so to speak, and never reveal your true intentions. By doing so, you maintain power and control over the situation. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. In the age of oversharing, this law can be a hard one to follow, but it's crucial. When you talk too much, you give away too much power. By staying quiet and listening more than speaking, you become a mystery to others, and people will want to know more about you. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Your reputation is everything, especially in business. If people think you're unreliable or untrustworthy, you'll lose power. Strive to build a stellar reputation and protect it at all costs. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. This law is all about being noticed in a positive way. Draw attention to your strengths, talents, and accomplishments, but make sure it's done in a way that doesn't come across as boastful or arrogant. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. This law is all about delegating, but not to the point where you lose control. Make sure to get the help you need, but always put your stamp on the final product. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. This law is all about being a master of seduction. Draw people to you, make them want to be around you, and use that to your advantage. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Talk is cheap. It's action that matters. This law is all about doing what you say you're going to do and leading by example. Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misery loves company, but it's not conducive to success. Surround yourself with positive, ambitious people who lift you up and help you achieve your goals. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. This law is all about being the go-to person. Be indispensable by constantly learning, growing, and carving out a unique niche in your industry. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Honesty and generosity can be powerful tools, but they can also be used to manipulate. Use them selectively and strategically to build trust and disarm those who might be a threat. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. When it comes to eliciting help, understanding human nature is crucial. This law dictates that everyone has their own underlying motives, which must be identified and appealed to appropriately. By appealing to that person's specific desires, it's more likely that they'll willingly assist in whatever is being asked of them. This concept can be applied in various settings, from the workplace to personal relationships, and serves as a reminder that people are more willing to lend a hand when there's something in it for them. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. This law is all about being a chameleon. Blend in, gain people's trust, and use that access to gather information. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. This law is one of the more aggressive ones, but it's all about eliminating your competition. In business, it's often a winner-takes-all scenario, so be prepared to do what it takes. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Sometimes, less is more. By not being present in every situation, you can create a sense of mystery and allure. By selectively choosing when to be involved, you can pique others' interest and curiosity. It is not always necessary to be in the center of attention. In fact, sometimes it's better to let others wonder about your absence. This approach can create an air of intrigue and anticipation, making your eventual return all the more impactful. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. The essence of keeping people on their toes lies in maintaining unpredictability. When you keep others guessing about what your next move is going to be, you gain an edge that can be used to your advantage. Imagine a game of cards where the cards keep changing. To win such a game, you need to have a strategy that covers all possibilities. This applies to life too, where you need to be prepared for any situation so that you can always stay ahead of the curve. Keeping people on their toes is not just a tactic. It's a way of life that helps you thrive in an ever-changing world. Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. While it may be tempting to retreat to a fortress, isolation can be dangerous. Relationships and connections are essential for personal and professional growth. Your network can help you find new opportunities, provide support in challenging times, and offer insights and advice when needed. Building and maintaining relationships takes time and effort, but it is worth the investment in the long run. People need people, and reaching out to shake hands with someone can be the first step towards a fruitful relationship. So, keep in touch with your contacts, attend events, and engage online to grow your network and reap the benefits of staying connected. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. It's crucial to understand that this law is not just about being politically correct or trying to avoid conflict. It's about recognizing the power dynamics at play in any given situation and being mindful of them. By paying close attention to people's status, influence, and temperament, you can ensure that you approach them in a way that respects their position and avoids coming across as disrespectful or dismissive. It's not about being weak or submissive, but rather about being smart and strategic in your interactions with others. Remember that every situation is different, and it's important to be adaptable and flexible when dealing with different power dynamics. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. To follow this law, one must remember to embrace flexibility and avoid rigid commitments. By doing so, you can avoid being pigeonholed into labels, opinions, or beliefs that aren't aligned with your values and goals. Keeping your options open can empower you to make the best choices for yourself and navigate through life's uncertainties. It encourages you to explore new opportunities, take calculated risks, and remain open to change. In essence, this law advocates for being adaptable, resilient, and empowered. Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. This law focuses on the power of deception. It suggests that sometimes playing dumb and acting like a sucker can help you gain leverage over your opponent. It's all about luring your enemy into a false sense of security and seizing the opportunity when the time is right. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. In a battle scenario, when outnumbered or outmatched, the decision to surrender can be a smart move. You may avoid catastrophic consequences that result from continued resistance. However, not all surrenders are the same. Timing is key, and you should use the surrender tactic wisely. The Art of War advises that surrender can be utilized to your advantage. It provides you with time to assess your opponent's motives and plan your comeback. Surrendering to a superior force is not a sign of weakness. It can be a strategic approach to winning the war. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. It's easy to fall prey to distractions when there are numerous tasks at hand. But in order to achieve true power, one must have unwavering focus. This law recommends focusing all your forces and channeling all your energy towards a single goal. Ultimately, it boils down to maximizing your resources and minimizing any potential hindrances. By directing all attention towards a singular objective, you can harness your full potential and attain extraordinary success. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. The final law of this video suggests that to succeed in the world of power, you must be a master of social graces and etiquette. It's all about pleasing your superior, anticipating their needs, and making them feel important. But be careful not to come off as obsequious. There's a fine line between flattery and manipulation. It's crucial to strike a harmonious balance between standing out and fitting in. You want to be noticed for all the right reasons. By demonstrating sincerity and respect, you can gain your superior's trust and build meaningful relationships that will serve you well in the long run. Your social skills are as important as your professional skills in the world of power. And with a little practice, you can quickly master the art of socializing and communicating effectively. If this video was helpful for you, do not forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment what book you want to watch next time.